Hello and welcome back to another quick little video. So this time we're going to be having a look at the garrison outposts that you can get in Gorgrond. Now these actually provide some really cool buffs, and more so than in other zones, the actual quest flow of the zone is really dictated by this choice. If you go for the logging camp, then you get the shredder thingy, and you'll spend most of your time fighting the Genosaur people. They are essentially like the little nibbler dudes. I actually can't see any from here, so that's a bit of a moot point. Basically, you kind of float around here and you do all that stuff. Now, if you get the sparring pit, then you'll be heading into some of the more desertish areas, and you'll actually be doing some cool stuff with the Iron Horde, Warlords of Draenor version of Rexar, which I think is going to be interesting for a lot of people. Anyway, I've got another character that's got the sparring rink, so this time around we're going to go for the logging camp. Another thing you'll notice is there's a bit more music and stuff going on when we build these buildings, though I think there's an overlay that's supposed to appear. Also, it looks like it is a little bit more well-placed than the last time I looked at it. Anyway, so let's talk to this guy. And, that should finish the quest. Okay, the only thing I need to do is actually just find the darn button to allow me to actually use this thing. Alright, never mind, the button was actually sitting in my bars all along. So we get a shredder thingy from this, and the shredder's actually really, really cool. It's on a 10-minute cooldown, which is the kind of sucky bit, and honestly, I would go for the Gladiator Sanctum, simply because you get more uptime, and ultimately that's probably going to be more useful for accelerating your questing experience while you are here. Anyway, let's just, fall into this bizarre place to test it out. You'll probably recognize that this is similar to one of those, Boglord areas in Outlands, so yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of mobs here. Ah, there we go. Wow, that guy's got a lot of health. Interesting. So let's get into our shredder and see what things are like. Our 1 ability just launches a saw blade. Our 2 is a flamethrower, and then the 3 is a thing that lets you fly for an amount of time, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time with this, so let's actually just put it to good use. Okay, that's cool. Looks like you can use the flamethrower at the same time as you do other things. Though, unfortunately, I'm running out of power at the minute, and I'm probably going to start taking damage from this guy. Yeah. Now, this is very powerful against regular mobs. I may as well just try to show you that. So, as you can see, it does a significant amount of damage, especially when you're using the flamethrower and really doing a lot of AoE. So, this is quite powerful, but once again, that lack of uptime is really problematic for me. I think that kind of sucks, frankly. It's bizarre, some of these things giving you such a powerful thing every 10 minutes. Yeah, you'll maybe be able to use it 2 or 3 times while you're, doing a certain task, but overall I just think that the Gladiator Pit makes the most sense because of the uptime. So that's essentially this building. I will now hop over and show you the Gladiator Pit. Alright then, so here is the Gladiator Pit. It's a nice enough little building, and this guy actually gives a quest which will basically get you a follower for your garrison. I'm pretty sure you get a follower from the lumber mill as well. It's maybe just a different follower or something. Now, the ability that you get is also on a 10-minute cooldown, yes, but more importantly, it does have more uptime. So, you summon one of these champion people, and they'll fight with you for a minute. They do a lot of damage. The last time I tested this, they were near one-shotting stuff. It was crazy. So, they help you out a lot for a minute, but then they give you a 5-minute buff, and the buff depends on the champion that's summoned, and they're really powerful. I think you can unlock more champions via questing because there's a quest chain with this where you go and free a whole bunch of ogre slave people, and then they join you up and they're available as champions. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, the quests for the Gladiator Pit will actually take you to this part of Gorgrond, which honestly is way cooler to me. I mean, yeah, the forest is pretty, but I love places like this. Oh, look, there's Rexar. He doesn't have any quests for me because, of course, I've already done them. Right, I'll just try to find something that I can actually kill with this. I guess these raptors would probably do the job. Ah, wait, there's a whole bunch of these Steam Fury people here. Alright, so these guys are voice acted, which is pretty cool. And one thing you'll notice is they do a decent-ish enough amount of DPS. They only attack while I have a target actively right-clicked, though. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Really powerful, though. Really powerful. Now, I'll see if the buff's been applied to me yet. Nah, yeah, the buff only appears once they leave, so I'll just cut ahead till this guy fecks off. Alright then, so he's now left, and I've got this buff here. This buff will depend on whatever follower, follower champion dude I have. but this current one gives me a chance to proc an explosion which does 33,000 damage, and that's really powerful. I don't know if they've changed the proc rate at all, but I know that the last time I used this when I was actually actively leveling up through this zone, it was pretty crazy. I mean, the amount of damage that thing was doing was really good. So, I don't know, I'll try to get a proc of it. What's that? Oh, never mind, I thought that was like an elite or something. Yeah, I'll just pull down Rylax until we actually get a buff. Or a proc, and if not, we can just head over to those Grom people. Or I. You are not here, you are watching. Hang on, mounting would be a good idea in this instance. But yeah, anyway, so this is pretty cool, and the reason why I think it's better is that overall, the uptime is just going to be more helpful. I think you will net do more damage having this than you will... There you go, it's just procced. Which, on these guys, is essentially half of their health. It's really powerful, so I'd say if you want to get through Gorgrond quickly, this is probably your best bet. And while the other thing is a nice little gimmick, this is going to be your main throughput. Anyway, that's it for this video, just a quick little preview. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.